Good afternoon. Last class we learnt about healthcare and equality and the whether the adequate healthcare facilities are available to all in our India and the problems also. So and different things we are discussed regarding the to get the same the good healthcare facilities from the government and from the public sectors. See, sometimes it is not only the lack of money that prevents people from getting proper medical treatment. So even it's including the women also, because sometimes what happen now. So there we can see the practice of discrimination among men and women, even to give proper treatment also. If suppose a girl child suffering means from any illness, so even the family members they used to neglect. And let it be, it will be cured within few days. But the same, they cannot say if the boy child is a false. So this. So now in this class, let us discuss about to improve the healthcare facilities and even the equality about healthcare to get the adequate facilities from the government. What can be done? So about this we are going to discuss in this class. So what can be done? See, there is a little doubt that the health situation of most people in our country is not good, not at all good. So in the most of the situation, see the health situation in most of the countries, because India maximum the population of our countries, so they were settled in a rural, then especially the farmers, middle class people, poor class people. See, that's what there is no doubt that about the health situation in our country. So it's not at all good, of course not at all in the sense 100%, not like that. So of course it is not good, we can say, because already in the previous sessions I given the different examples also how the government system is working and how those who are working, of course dear students, now I would like to tell one example to understand more easily about this concept. Now government bus is there, so it's a good one. Government bus is there. See, if something is happened, to whom we should blame? Whether I should or you should blame, or you are going to blame whether the bus or the driver. See here, the bus is comfortable, the best one, but who is running that bus now? The driver. So he is also most important part of that section, because the name of the bus that's depend upon the driver. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಬಸ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಬಸ್ ಸರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್, ಆದ್ರೆ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ರಾಂಗ್, ದೆನ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಆ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ಆರ್ ಶಿ ಮೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್, ಅವ್ರ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕುತ್ಕೋತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತನೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಗಮನ ಸರಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅವನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅವನು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಅಪಘಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಡೀ ಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. So the government trying to provide the best health situations and the facilities to almost or to all the people, but ಅದು ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು. See, it is the responsibility of the government to provide quality healthcare services to all its citizens. Of course, there is no doubt. The responsibility of the government to provide quality healthcare services to all its citizens. See, especially the poor class people and disadvantaged. ಸೊ ಪುವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಯಾರು ಅದನ್ನ ಭರಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯ ವೆಚ್ಚವನ್ನ, ಅಂತಹವರನ್ನ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So, however, health is as much dependent on basic amenities and the social condition of people and the environment also most important. So, health is as much dependent so on basic amenities and also the social conditions of the people. So, that is the responsibility of the government, especially the government used to concentrate on the poor class and the disadvantaged class. See, the health facilities and even the health condition, it is completely depend upon the social conditions and other amenities. It is a completely depend on basic amenities and the social conditions of the people and the society and the environment. See, as it is on healthcare services, hence, so it is important to work on both in order to improve the health situations of the people. So both the environment, the social condition and the basic amenities. ಸೊ ಇವುಗಳೆಲ್ಲದರ ಮೇಲೂ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಷ್ಟೇ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಆರೋಗ್ಯನೇ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಲಮ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ city. So, in that slum areas, the social condition and as well as the environment and as well as the condition, how can I tell? It is so worst ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪಾಪ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಷ್ಟಿಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕ 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 ಬಹಳ ಕ್ರೌಡ್, there is no proper drinking water facilities and there is no the ventilation facilities, there is no clean and even the complete environment completely polluted. Alle bachlu, alle galizu, alle drainage, open drainage. Of course government trying to avoid all those. So while concentrating on to provide health facilities to the people, then the government at the same time concentrate on the social condition of those people also, and then only it is possible to provide the good health facilities. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಅಮ್ಯುನಿಟೀಸ್? ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ರೋಗಗಳ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಮೀನ್ the diseases are origin in that place only. That area becomes the origin of that particular disease. ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಶುರು ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ then it is easily going to be spread the whole community in that area. So, and this can be done. So, this we are going to how the government should take a lot of care to provide other basic amenities to the people, then as well as the health. So let us discuss with the example of Kerala experience. See, in 1996 the government of Kerala made some major changes in the state. You have to keep it in our mind. So the Kerala, it is one of the small state which is located in the southern part of our country and which is actually achieved the 100% literacy also. See, in that state, the government of Kerala in 1996 made some of the major changes. What were those major changes? See, 40% of the entire state budget was given to panchayats. See, what a wonderful concept. So, in 1996, the government of Kerala, so take major steps. So 40% of the budget. So the positive 40% of the entire state budget. So that's preserved for panchayats. So ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಒಟ್ಟು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 40% ಭಾಗವನ್ನ ಸೊ ಕೇರಳ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿಗಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಕುಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ದ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇವನ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದೇ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. See, this made it possible for a village to make sure that proper planning was done for the basic facilities such as water, food, and even including women's development and education. ಬಹುಶಃ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಸೊ ಕೇರಳದ ಜನ, ಸೊ ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವರು, even they are very dare, including they were actually given a lot of preference to development of women and development of even women education also, I mean the girl education also. So now in a different part of the country, in a different part of the world, ಬಹುಶಃ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಯಾವ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜನರು ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಸಹ ಹೋಗಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳಕಂತ ಸಂಗತಿ. ಸೊ ಕೇರಳದ ಈವನ್ the women, so they are working in a different parts of our country and as well as in a different part of the world also. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೂಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಕೇರಳ ನರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಸೊ ಕೇರಳ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋ ಸ್ಕೂಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಹಳ ರೇರ್. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಈವನ್ ಇನ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, especially in education field and even the medical field. So they are willing to go and they are already gone and then they are working. So here, what the steps was taken by the state government of Kerala in 1996, it is really one of the major step in our country. How the midday meal program, it was actually started by the Tamil Nadu state, and afterwards when the Supreme Court was suggested to start throughout the India, every states the mandatory one. So like that, so here the government of Kerala has taken a major changes in the state in 1996. That is about the reservation of the budget, especially the total state budget is there now. Adralli 40% budget anna panchayatಗಳಿಗೆ ಅದು ಮೀಸಲಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. So especially to provide water, food, women's development and education. So this means that water supply schemes were checked and the working of schools and even including Anganwadis also, where the small kids are going. So this is schools and Anganwadis was ensured and specific problems also improved. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ವೇ. See, all of this helped to improve the situation. So despite these efforts, so however, some problems such as shortage of medicine, insufficient hospital beds, so not enough doctors remain, and these needed to be addressed. So this is one example. So the will of the government and as well as the desire of the government to provide, to implement the healthcare facilities in a different way by providing the basic needs to those people. Now let us discuss about the another one example. So that is about the Costa Rican approach. So here the Costa Rica, so the Costa Rica, so it is one of the healthiest countries in the Central America. It was one of the healthiest country. So you may amazing after listening these things. So the main reason for this, why the Costa Rica, it was considered to be one of the healthiest countries in Central America. So because the main reason for this can be found in the Costa Rican Constitution. The reason we can found in the Constitution of the Costa Rica. So several years ago, so Costa Rica took a very important decision like our Kerala. So what was the decision? See, the government of Kerala decided not to have an army. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇಶದ ಬಹುಭಾಗ ಯಥೇಚ್ಛವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್. ಸೊ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳು ಬಹುತೇಕ ತಮ್ಮ ಆದಾಯದ ಬಹುತೇಕ ಭಾಗವನ್ನ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಸ್ಟರಿಕನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್ ಟು ನಾಟ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆನ್ ಆರ್ಮಿ. ಆರ್ಮಿನೇ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆರ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಟು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆರ್ಮಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೇಫ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ ಬೇಡಲೇ ಬೇಡ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಆರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಕೋಸ್ಟರಿಕನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ investing on an army, so the Costa Rican government spent those amount of the money that the army would have used on health and education. Instead of investing on army, the Costa Rican government was decided to those amount to spend on education and health and education and other basic needs of the people of that country. ಸೊ ಆ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಕೋಸ್ಟರಿಕನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೇಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಟು ದ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟರಿಕನ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ದೇಶದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾದ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಇದು ಸಹಜ ಸತ್ಯ. ಸೊ ಸದೃಢವಾದಂತಹ ಜನರಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ದ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. ಇದರಪ್ಪ 100 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ, ದೆನ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮೀ, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಏನ್ ಬಂತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಜನ, 100 ಜನ, ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಸಂಜೆ ತನಕ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟೆ, ಕೆರೆ, ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಅವು ಇವು ಕಾಲ ಕಳೆದ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊರತು. ಸೊ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್. ಅಥವಾ 100 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 100 ಕೋಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ 90 ಕೋಟಿ ಬರೀ ಲೈಕ್ ನಾವ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ನೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ದ COVID-19 ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್. ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಇರೋ 100 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನನು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ್ದೋ ರೋಗಗಳಿಂದ ನರಳಾಡ್ತಿದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, is there any benefit from those people, or is there benefit to the country? Then what about the development of the country? So it's true. See, the Costa Rican government provides basic services and amenities to all Costa Ricans. ತನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೋಸ್ಟಾ ರಿಕನ್ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಫ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಸ್ಯಾನಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್, ಫುಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೌಸಿಂಗ್ and health education. Now education ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, but we are not giving health education. But the Costa Rican government also provide health education, so including drinking water, sanitation, nutrition, food and housing. ಇದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೊ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್, ಯಾವ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅದು? ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. See here, the health education is also considered very important, and knowledge about health is an essential part of the education at all levels. So the big part of the education ante at all levels. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗುವಿಂದ LKG ಇಂದ ಏನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಸೊ we should give we may have the practice to give GK and then even the moral education and so on, so things, so apart from the main course. So even providing a health education also, it is the most important and essential part of educations at all level. So this was believed by the Costa Rican government, and the Costa Rican government has taken many steps to provide the basic needs of the Costa Rican people. So especially by dissolving his army. The government of Costa Rica decided to not about what this actually this what not an the ordinary thing, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಂಗತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. So here the Costa Rican government and the constitution decide not to have an army ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, this is actually the amazing and surprising, and even we cannot imagine also, because instead of investing on army, the government of Costa Rica decided to invest to provide the basic facilities to the people, including the health education. I hope, dear students, By these two examples, we can understand how the government can play to provide the better healthcare facilities to its citizens. So, I would like to tell providing basic facilities, providing the healthcare facilities, it is the main responsibility of the government. So not only the medicines, not only the injections, or not only the hospitals or doctors providing not. So even these all medical facilities, including the basic needs of those people. I hope, dear students, you may understood this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day. If you are not getting, so please let me call and then clear your doubts. Thank you. Have a nice day.